Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball Card Breaks. Today we have another edition of I Got This, which is a video series where I reveal some of the things that I've picked up either through purchasing collections or things I picked up on eBay or Mercari or maybe even at antique stores or garage sales. And today I have something a little bit out of the ordinary, something I'm not all that familiar with, which is Marvel series cards from the 90s. I purchased a collection of cards right before Christmas of 2022. And in the box of assorted loose cards was a ton of Marvel cards from the 90s. And although I'm not very knowledgeable about the cards themselves, I certainly recognize a lot of the superheroes and villains that are on these beautifully drawn cards. So I'm going to share that with you now. And maybe if you are knowledgeable about this, you can give me a heads up in the comments below which of any of these are solid. We're going to start off with probably the ones that are my favorite from this series. These 94 Flairs here are amazing. We start off with Daredevil. We've got Hulk leads the Pantheon. I have no idea what that actually means. We have a Doom 2099 card. I mean, these are amazingly well drawn. Boom Boom. I like Boom Boom the most. We're going to give Boom Boom a highlight. I'd never heard of Boom Boom, but you know what? Boom Boom cannot be denied on this video. Sentinels. We've got Quicksilver. That's a pretty sweet looking card there. We've got the new Nova, not to be confused with that old Chevy Nova in the driveway. The Scarlet Witch, this is an awesome card here as well. You know what? I'm sorry, but I got to put the Scarlet Witch in front of Boom Boom. We're going to go ahead and give her front row there. And then a really fancy looking checklist. It looks like there's 150 cards in this set. Just a well done. I mean, as far as checklist goes, I mean, this is top notch. So I don't know. You'll have to let me know if you think those cards have any value other than, I mean, there are junk wax era cards. So how do I know? I mean, I kind of feel like maybe there's not much value, but they sure do look great. Now, this is from a 1992 Silver Surfer series of cards. I'm not going to go through and show every card I've got, but just some of the more exciting ones here. So this is from a Silver Surfer series. I couldn't tell you who these guys are. This claims to be Destroyer. And then we have, I guess, the Silver Surfer in person. There's Silver Surfer with, I don't know, some tough guy in the background. I have no idea who that is. There's another, maybe this is supposed to look like this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you fly that contraption. And then here's a Silver Surfer coming right at you. I mean, these are really nice cards. Those are in rough condition compared to the Flair cards I showed first. Here's a couple loose ones, which I can't really identify, but I thought these were pretty cool looking. A Bloodlines series from Superman. And it shows here, I guess, 4 variations of different comics. I'm sure I sound like an idiot, but I don't know what that means exactly. But I love this card, and I don't know, it just stuck out to me. And then I don't know what the heck this is here. I flipped it over on the back, and it's from a Kirby Chrome collection. There's only 4 in that collection, part of the Satan 6 series. And I don't know, when these comics were made, but I like the way that looks. There's a monster, and maybe I don't know. I feel like with the hairdo, I feel like it's from the 60s, but I don't know. So there's a couple of those there. This series I thought was pretty amazing. This here, and we're not going to go through all of these. We're just going to hit all the big ones, though. This is from 1992 Marvel Masterpieces. And we're just going to put a few here up front with Galactus. We've got Beast. We've got Storm and Doctor Doom, Magneto, Jean Grey, Phoenix. Oh, we have Ghost Rider with the fire tires. That's a pretty cool looking card there. Captain America looking as you might expect. Black Panther. This is a sweet looking card here. It does have a little bit of corner damage, but on all sides. But that really gets your attention. Psylocke. And this is my favorite one. This is, of course, Thing. What a great idea for a card. Just the eyes and the rock head. That's really great. And there's a whole bunch of other ones here of heroes and villains that I just could not recognize. But we have to give Thing a front row seat there. How cool is that? These cards are amazing. This is something I've never been a comic book collector. I don't think I've ever read anything more hardcore than like Archie. So I can't really tell you if any of these have value here. But and then we have this 1994 Ultra series of X-Men, Wolverine. Another version of Wolverine here. I believe most of these I pulled out here's Wolverine versus Lady Deathstrike. I don't know about that. Here is Wolverine's Greatest Battle versus Cyber. I think there was one in here where it was Omega Red, Sauron, Silver Samurai. I know that there's one in here that was versus a Deadpool, which I thought was pretty cool. This one's fantastic. Just such vibrant colors. I'm not gonna pretend like I understand any of these things here, but it is. They're just pretty amazing to look at. As I was going through the collection box, I was pulling out a lot of crappy sports cards from the junk wax era, and I'm like, this is garbage. I did get my money's worth out of it, and I'll tell you about it here in just 1 second. This is more of like a simple looking series, Marvel 1992 series. The cards kind of feel cheap. There's a different feel to them than the other ones, but you can see here that Professor X. There's an awesome looking Black Panther card. There's Wolverine once again. A lot of the same names we're seeing over and over. Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer thing. You get the picture. Those I didn't find all that amazing because you could just feel the card stock was not as amazing as some of the others. Then I found these two individual ones here from 1991. Archangel and Apocalypse. I did look these up. These are worth about $8 each, and they actually seem to be in pretty good shape. Some very minor damage on the corners here, and maybe a little ink right there, or I'm not sure what that is. But these are pretty cool, and they are part of a Toy Biz series. So they are somewhat rare, like there's a little bit of goop on the back there. These are on my Mercari site for sale if anyone's interested. I just put them up. You just have to search my Mercari site in the link below, and it'll pull that up. I don't think those are particularly exciting looking, but because of the age, maybe there's something there to those. This is an X-Men Series 2 collection, just a bunch of X-Men cards here that maybe most of you might recognize, but I'm not sure. Again, these kind of feel like a little bit cheaper of a card stock. I like the way they look, but they're obviously two-tone. There's the purple, there's the red, but nothing too exciting. And then the last series that I have here, as I mentioned, I did find some Power Ranger cards in that collection, and one of the cards was the Green Ranger. It was selling for $350 on eBay. Mine had a little bit of damage. I ended up selling it on Mercari for $118. So I more than made my money back on just that one card for this whole collection of sports cards and Marvel. I haven't really looked into any of the other ones. I'll have a separate video for the sports cards that I pulled out of there. I did have one really fantastic one. Here is Sauron versus Wolverine in this 95 Ultra Series. Cable versus Deadpool. I don't think in 1995 I even knew who Deadpool was. So like the fact that he existed is like beyond my comprehension. Cable versus Wolverine. You can see the foil in the name here, which makes it really stand out. Sabretooth versus Wolverine. I think I have these on sale on my Mercari for $3 each. And then I just have a whole ton of cards from the base set, as you can see here. They're all kind of various superheroes and villains, but these are beautiful. These are probably the nicest looking of like the standard issue cards from these Marvel collections. So I just kind of wanted to take a moment and show you all what I pulled here. And if there's any of these that you think have any real value, let me know in the comments below. If there's any of these cards that you might be interested in yourself, you can let me know, and I can contact you, and we can work out a deal where I can get these cards to you safely and in the condition that you can see here, which is not perfect, but still pretty nice. So, okay, that's going to do it for this edition of I Got This. Check back with me soon where we'll have some... I'll have a separate video of the cards that I pulled that were sports related. So until next time, everyone, have a great day.